A lot of headlines lately and questions about cooking with plant-based oils and seed oils versus animal fats. Things like butter and beef tallow versus things like olive oil, coconut oil, and canola oil. Now, there are a lot of options out there, but what does it all mean for you? Curtis in Canada asked us, is beef tallow better than seed oils? Simple question, but complicated answer. For starters, there's no question that seed oils can be highly processed. Some can be pro-inflammatory, that means they induce inflammation, and at high temperatures they can decompose or degrade into other chemicals as well. But does that mean cooking with butter or beef tallow, for example, is better for you? Not necessarily. Why? Mainly because those animal products have lots of saturated fat, which can increase your cholesterol levels, and that's strongly associated with heart disease. Take a look at this graph. The fats at the top are the highest in saturated fats. Coconut and palm oil, any tropical oils incidentally, tend to have a lot of saturated fats. And then you see butter and beef tallow as well. Among the lowest in saturated fats are going to be the plant-based options like avocado, sunflower, and canola oils. General rule of thumb, if your cooking oil is solid at room temperature, it's probably high in saturated fats. Now, keep in mind, people really started moving away from saturated fats in the middle of the last century. A study of more than 220,000 people who were followed for over 30 years found that those with a diet higher in butter, for example, had a 15% increased mortality risk, whereas those with a higher plant-based oil intake had a 16% reduction in risk. So, for someone like me, guy in his mid-50s, worried about heart disease, I'm going to stay away from the butter and the tallow in favor of things like canola or olive oil, which incidentally is a great option, although I know it can be more expensive. But something like olive oil is lower in saturated fat, and it also tends to cook really well, meaning even at high temperatures, it doesn't give off a lot of those potentially concerning byproducts. So, Curtis, hope that helps.